shed. Build some stuff, mate. Work on some stuff, mate. Might need to charge it. Take the dogs down with us for now. Come on, dogs. Where are they gone? The dogs have absconded momentarily. Hey! Dog! Give me 1 moment here, folks. Dogs were standing there 2 seconds ago. Just gonna have to set the phone down. Maybe not. No. Just make sure I find the fur children. Where are we at? Where are they at? We're going. Yeah, we're getting there. I'm just want to get an eye on the dogs first. Hang on. Dogs! Hey! Where are they gone? I'll try to find them. Got that one to build in a little while. Dog! Yeah! I wonder where they've gone. Oh, there they are. They're following me in. I see them now. I thought they were up in here. Might escape down the gardens. See dogs. There you go. I think there's only one watching, but there you go. Just quick little garden tour. We're getting this set up gradually as we go. Yeah, it's all coming together. Anyway, we've located dog. Hello, dog. Let's go. Hey, come on, garage. Let's go. We gotta go work on the car, mate. Come on. Hey, dum. Garage. See, obviously that's a more long-term project. It might become yard art, but it is registered. It does have a title on it, so it would be good to build this mini someday. But as you can see, the sills and everything are gone in it. But we've got that one to build. Sometime this year we'll be building that. Got an MX-5 there. Another ZX. Dog. So I'll get on with all that bit by bit. Got another one here that I'm building for a mate. It's just end up in the trailer for the minute. Gonna have to repaint the hats and stuff on that before he gets it. So we'll send that away for paint at some point. Alright, go around. Come on, hurry up. You guys gonna hang out in the garage or what? Distracting dogs, I tell you. Hey, dog, garage. Here. Hello. Heidi, garage. Hello. You gonna listen? No. Okay. That's fine. We'll get her in a second. Alright, gotta get you guys set up. Hang on, everybody hold still. Oh, wait, put you there. Cool. Stand, dog. Oh, there we go. Low battery warning on the phone. Yep. Makes sense. Alright. Hey, puppy, come here. Go lie down. Where's your brother? Zed boy, come here. You, go lie down. Go lie down, puppy. Here's your friend. Right down. Good. Right, I need to find my charger and get this on charge because otherwise we're going to have no stream. And that kind of defeats the point of streaming it. Sorry guys, I'm just getting going. Drop a like if you haven't, it helps the stream. Hey Bean, how are you, man? Sorry, I'm just having a bit of a dog run around at the moment. We got the car running yesterday, so now it's of course just finishing up all the bit pieces and that, right? Probably just put the dogs away, to be honest, because they can tend to be pretty big distraction to what I'm doing. Alright. Well, we'll just locate the dogs. Just because. Yeah. Come around. Yeah. Zeb, in. Hurry up. Come on, dude. Stop literally pissing around. Come on. In. Good boy. Come on. Hey, look up your eyes. Good. Hey, Garrett. Alright, hang on. You, my boy, have like the biggest eye booger I've ever seen in my life, so right on. No, we need to settle down a bit. Settle down, alright? We've got to settle down. Yeah, I've got to get that giant freaking gob of an eye booger off, yep. How's that? That better? You can see clearly now? Alright, good. I think I need to move this charger and stuff. Guys, we're having a bit of a moment with the dogs and that. Hang on, we're going to make it work. Make it work. How's that? Is that better? Right, dogs. Yes, dog. Oh, yeah, that eye booger ended up on my blimmin' hand. Yuck. Oh, it's gross. Still cold and slimy. Dog. There's dog. I'm just going to have a little... Why am I saying sorry for it? It's all part of it. It's all part of the work. Getting off work at the moment. Oh, wicked man. How's your day been? Have you had a decent day, dude? I'm going to buy a battery for this car tomorrow. I've been running it on the wrong, a battery with the posts around the wrong way, but it's been alright to test run. It's alright for the moment, but should nip out and buy a battery tomorrow. Oh, yep. Please don't eat any of the car parts on the floor, dog. You guys go lie down. Would be much appreciated. Dogs, go lie down. Hey, who's not listening to me? Both of you, can you guys go lie down, please? Oi! Come over here. Please. Thank you. Hey, both at the same time. Would you look at that? Would you just look at it? Would you look at that? No, can you stay here? Flop on your side here. Stay there. Just be normal. Stay there. Thank you. I don't like sleeping in the house, too much or anything, so it can be a heck of a distraction though. Yeah, the ADHD kicks in with the dogs for sure. That's exactly it, man. That's exactly it. But I think that's why Heidi, the German Shepherd, was a bit discounted, man. I think she was the ADHD dog of the litter, to be honest. So I might have played myself on that one. Hey, what do you reckon, dog? I'll just come here then if you're gonna walk. Come here. Hey. Maybe you'll give me a sub or something. People on the internet seem to like you. Heidi, here. Here's my little princess. Oh, thank you. Ah! And there's big fella. Yeah, right. Oh, mate. No, we're not going out there. We're going to stay in the garage for a bit and try and get something done. Which, as you can see, is real productive behaviour. You just gotta, this is what my channel's about, guys. It's like workouts, whatever. Just chill a bit, right? Just, life can be stressful. Hey, no, not in here. We're not going to scratch the car, thank you. Excuse me, no. Not in the garage. Outside only. No. Hey. You're not listening now, lady. Wait on. Sit. him alone. Be nice. We're not going to go and scratch the car. Hey! Sorry guys, I'm just going to make sure I correct this properly. Come on. You're a good boy. You're alright. She's trying to have you on. I see it. No. You're not. You're going to leave him alone. He's going to lie down. No, he's going to lie down. Alright, Zed, stay there. You're alright. You're alright. I'll get it a weekend. You, young lady. Stop looking at your brother. Sit. Zed, away. Zed, go lie down. Hey, away. Go lie down. Good boy. You need to chill out. We're not going to go scratch the car we've just built. Because you want to play silly buggers with your brother in the garage. Got it? Chill. Chill. Good. You could get home. Go chill. Go lie down now. No. Here, face. Butts. Hey, butts. Butts. Don't. Flop. That's enough. Thank you. Stay there. Just be a normal dog. Zed, go lie down. Please. The circus. I'm getting there. She's switching on gradually. That's how it goes, man. Probably lost half the viewers doing that because the dog's being spazzy, but we've got them settled now. We've got the dog settled, we're alright. We might be able to focus on what we're doing. Focusing right now on a bit of a clean up because yesterday, you know, last time I was down here I was on stream, so. What was I going to do? I was going to change out a couple of those coil packs. Stay there. You, go lie down. Good boy. Perfect. Perfect, dude. Coil packs I need. Yeah, use the dogs to get subs. That could be it, man. That could be the secret. I'm going to end up taking some of this apart again just to, you know, finish up the wiring and stuff. So you can't even see me from there now. Can't even see me. Where are we? How's that? Is that better? It's pretty better. How's that? Where's it? Oh, yeah, it's alright. That'll do us. That'll do us. Yeah, so I've got just all the wiring in back here. I might need a little bit more. A little bit more. So we'll end up taking this bar off. Just tape up all the loom and everything. I'm not going to do that right now. I do want to confirm that it is, you know, running all as it should. That coil pack is stuck there already. That's interesting. Definitely a new one. Brand new coil pack, let's get, isn't it? Seems to have decided to lock itself onto that spark plug pretty damn solid. It's very interesting. By interesting, I mean, crap. There. I need a new one laying around to test it on, so we tested that. All as well. Back in the box. For a future build, that whole set. So, hey puppy. Hello, darling. Hello, darling. Yeah. Yep. It's all the boring stuff of doing this kind of stuff, right? It's all the stuff that takes time. It's putting stuff away, cleaning up the floor. You know, people just don't. You know, don't think about that side of whatever you do, right? Everything you own has a responsibility attached to it, right? Everything you buy, like you buy some food or whatever, you know, you got to throw out the packet when you're done with it and all that, you know. If I own a dog, I have to feed it, to stick around it. What are you two idiots doing? Can't you just lie down like a normal dog? You can. Heidi, can you lie down, please? Come on. Dude. Please. Tippy do. Lie down. Yes, thank you. Stay there. Good. Stay. Please stay. I'm trying to not leave you guys sitting up in the camper. Like, I put a fan on next to them, but, like, you know what I mean? I don't want to leave them alone while I'm down here. So we do try and include the dogs. In cars my whole life. Started an auto body. Oh, wicked, man. Oh no, that's not good, Bean. You'll see me make all my mistakes and be like, ah! You catch me out. But yeah, a lot of this, bro, I've had to replace so much wiring and stuff. I'm not going to tape up the loom yet, just to be sure that everything's going to be as it should. Yeah, just chipping away at it, bro. Chipping away. I'll probably take the dogs out of here in a minute. It's getting a bit hot in here with the doors shut. Actually, I'll start working now. Come on, guys. Let's go in the house. Come on, let's go. Yeah. Should be a bit less distracted now with the dogs out here. You relate to me and my suffering. Yeah. Yeah, I'll change out bits and pieces and stuff. It's just, for the moment, it's just getting it running, road tests and stuff. You know, I'm not just going to put it together, then put it up for sale and be like, yeah, come buy it. Like, I'm going to go and drive it and make sure everything's as it should be. So, make sure she all stays functioning and happy. Like, there's little clips I have to add for the cam angle sensor, stuff like that that's broken, missing. But I'll just chip away at it in the evenings. And pretty late afternoon now. Gareth has cooled off a bit, so I'm just chilling, man. I'm in no rush. No rush at all with what's happening here at the moment. These two look a bit scummy, to be honest. Find a better viewing spot for the people. Some of this. And here. How's that? Go. Hey, Kelly. Yeah, good. Just chipping away at this thing. I have to aim that up a bit more. What is there somewhere then? Try and make it all work. I got it running yesterday, so again, it's just like all this stuff, obviously the wiring goes through, tucked under here. I've got to remount this igniter box. So I usually mount that on the front of the engine, which is why it gets so hot and wrecks the plugs. I just replaced one plug yesterday, so there's an earth wire there. It's a bit iffy, so I'm going to change up those ones. A lot of it I'll probably just do off stream with some music on it, like 3 in the morning type thing. And just that's when I get down here with the ADHD and chip away at the little things. So as I say, I'm all about I'm not a mechanic channel, I'm not a fitness channel. It's all about just that day by day progress in life and just trying to sort of inspire people to go after what they want in life, right? That's what I do here and keep it enjoyable, man. Got some cicada sounds going on. Now the question is, are the cicada sounds too loud when I'm talking here and all that's outside? Because you guys are basically outside at the moment. So can you hear me? That is the question. Alright. I'm taking those 2 new coil packs out, they're plunking down. There's a whole lot of bits and pieces here I want to, I've got to chip away at. Yeah, it's a pretty smart design on them. So yeah, it basically runs as 2 independent 3-cylinder motors in the Speed6. So each bank of cylinders basically comes in here. It's the only point. It's one, then it's split intake the whole way. So this side of the engine has its own bank, its own turbo, its own intercooler, and it just feeds back in. So yeah, it runs 2 separate systems, all independent. And turbo shoved down each side of it. Drain today. I haven't got down here. I should have got down here earlier, but as I say, I'm not in any rush. I'm just chilling. Probably want to put some water in it before I fire it up again. That's all. I just want to get some water in it. I'm just weighing up if I do the power steer belt first, but still haven't. I haven't been able to find somewhere that's stocking the right aircon belt at the moment, so we'll see on that. Pretty good. Just, yeah, once I put the viscous fan in and everything. Now that was something we had to look at, wasn't it? Was this fan here tried to turn off, the electric one, and it sounded like it was hitting on something. So I wonder if it's damaged in some way or what, because it definitely sounds like something in there is whacking. I don't know, man. Definitely something's hitting on it, man. Why is it hitting that rod for the... Feels like it's hitting the support for the bumper panel, but it shouldn't be that close to tolerance. That seems more promising. I'm surprised it hits at that distance. Alright. Cool. It's been a while since I built one of these things, so getting back into it now that I've built the garage. Now I'm able to actually get back to what I used to do. So the first car in the new garage, and yeah, we'll just keep at it the next 20 years probably. Hey, there's enough cars to keep me going. still feels like it's binding or locking in. That's real weird. Might explain why the old owner cooked the motor. It does have a viscous fan as well, but no play in the blade. Oh, maybe it's that. Well, that's literally, I don't know how well you can see that, but that blade is literally hitting something. I see him at the bottom. What's that? Investigation. Where do I leave the torch? Do I bring it inside last night, or do I leave it down here? It's starting to get too messy on the workbenches again, guys. I'll have to have to do a cleaning stream in the next couple of days. We'll do like a 3-4 hour stream of workshop cleaning. So if you've got some big mess at home in your garage or something you've got to work through, let me know, and we'll set it up, mate. Set it up, and we'll body view me, sort it out. Nah, no, not bumper guard. Nah, it's a pretty deep in their fan. So it's just, question is why it's so jammed up. You know what? Let's do this efficient way instead of pissing around with it. Where's my little ratchet? Oh, that one's up in the house. I just realised that. I'll improvise for the moment. Extendy bar. Oh, bigger extendy bar. Oh, yeah. Good. I'll just take the fan off and have a look at it. How's that for a plan? I think it's a good plan. It's just, they're very difficult to get out of here with all these pipes and stuff, from what I remember. Maybe I can just slip it out. Where there's a will, there's a way. For those fails, there's an angle grinder. Joking. I'm not going to cut it off. Why did we get a noise like that as I just pulled that out? Why did we get a clicking boot noise? I'm going to double check down that pipe and stuff up. It doesn't look like there's any kind of... No, the sleeves are in there. It's alright. Little. What else we got in the way? Clamp there. Clamp is there, it's stopping me a bit. Just clear that out of the way. And to clamp spin the bottle with a bait. I'll sell a whale for a strip in the bottom. Come on. Gimme. Right. Now what is your major malfunction, my friend? What is your problem? Why are you making... Ah, you got a big rock in here. Ah, alright, there we go. Mystery solved. Rock. See the rock? Rock. So the rock was sitting in the inside the fins. Oh, not quite like that. But you're starting to understand the problem. Rock. No, not there. Oh well. You know what I mean. Yeah, getting stuck in grooves. You couldn't get out. Unlucky. Rock. So if any geologists in the house, you feel free. I believe it's just a piece of gravel. Right. Oh look. Now the fan works. Right. So you have to pay attention and take your time and look at the details. And, you know. There we go, we found the rock, we found the problem. We shall call the rock Dwayne. Yeah. How am I going to... I know how that had to come out. How am I going to do it? Oh, come on. It's your home. Why would you go in your home? What was back before? And until the bottom rubbers go in. There we go. Cool. I didn't like the dick noise as I took that bolt out. Made me wonder if something had fallen out, but there's nothing missing from anywhere. And I wonder if it was the rock falling off the blade or something. You know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to put that front intake pipe on. I'm going to watch back the stream afterwards. That's my strat of the day. That's my top strat. As I said, not a fitness channel, so bear that in mind. Yeah, well, that's what happened to the last zone. The engine was cooked when I got it. So that's probably why. That is probably why. Now, where did I stick the two bolts that I took out of it? Huh? Aha. But yeah, I will grab the torch, look down those pipes and stuff, and I'll check the video back later, just in case something has gone down there. I don't like to take those risks. Maybe some idiot had put a second washer on here one day or something. You seem to have one. Why? Your home. Why wouldn't you go in your home? Oh, Happy Gilmore line, that one? Yeah. Yeah. Anybody else going to chat? Who else we got? Who else we got? I used to be really good at whistling the Kill Bill theme. Apparently now I can't do it. Hey, give me my socket back, bro. that? It was getting smart. I'm just going to grab the torch, guys, because I want to double check down that pipe. I really didn't like that noise, that tick 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 of something falling. Like, that pipe's full of. Yeah. Okay, what's grubby? Oh, I'm actually going to swap those out later and clean them, that's alright. Just a bit of the crap that obviously got through the old airflow meter in there. I don't want to be sucking it in, ideally. I don't know how long I'll be on for, guys. I'll just sort of come on and have a yarn, have a chat. Again, I'm going to leave stuff like this off just until you're going to end up driving it up the road to a mate's place where he's got a decent water blaster. I'll run through the wheel type stuff, so I'll drive it up there with all the guards off it and stuff. Probably take it up there this weekend. Give him a buzz tonight. Show up with a box of beer and a smiley face, and hope for the best. Seems to work. Seems to be the go, as it should be. I need to paint up these headlight brackets as well. Bit of surface stuff on them to do with the tidy up. Yeah. Bumbling around in circles now. What do I do with myself? As I say, all these little bits of tidying up wiring and stuff, I'm just going to end up doing on late at night. I don't know if I'll stream it. It's usually like I have music going and I'm just like real chilling, so it's kind of hard to do on. Some of the stuff it's hard to do on stream and just sort of stay focused, so I'll try my best. So I'll try my best, mate. Get some of this stuff on, mate. I'll just keep on chipping away at it. I'll just keep on. Oh yeah, I see. Take that around the inside of that. Oh, that's alright. Alright. That's going to be... is it missing a clip off this loom? It is. That's what you get with 30-year-old cars. I mean, whole clip's no good, eh? And then that's just going to slip down there. So I've got to take a couple of intake pipes out of stuff. But as I say, it was more a case of fire it up first, right? And then actually make sure this motor was going to run and be all good. There's no point buttoning up everything perfect and covering all the wiring up and had all this work. And you're going, oh, let's unwrap it all again. Keep it. So now I just pace myself through and try things, make sure I don't make mistakes and just enjoy the process, right? Getting home now and some stuff. Yeah, keep away at it. Yep, will do, brother. You take care. I'm sure I'll see you. I'll be modding Dennis's stream tonight, my time, which will be his morning one. So yeah, I'm sure I'll see you wandering there. Oh. What else do we need to do here? Really, just tidy up the wiring. Flames up the out on there. Bits and pieces. So I do want to clean up those intake pipes a bit. For sure. It's a shame with old cars, you know, a lot of clips and stuff get damaged and problems. Just old stuff, right? Like you can buy old parts new, but like, you know, unless you're doing a full restoration, you know, I'm not selling a fully restored car here. A lot of it obviously got removed when I painted the engine bay on it. And that needs to go over that. Why have we got such a problem here with these links? Why is it being so difficult? I think it wants a bit more slack at the other end. Ah, cars. They light up my life, I tell you. Why isn't there a sticking another hook on that? There should be another big hook here, I think. Was something. Yeah, rear wheel drive, bro. Rear wheel drive. It's basically the best way to describe them is they're a Skyline with a V6 on them. That's what it comes down to, really. There's like the Grand Touring version, the open road tourer version for the American market. So for the Japanese market, you know, Sylvia's, Skylines, Safieros, Lorels, all that. These were built for American highways, stuff like that. Was the design parameter. Of course, they sold them in Japan as well and all that, but yeah, it was mostly intended for the American market. It's going to be a pain pulling those intake pipes out. Maybe I'll take a pipe. I might take a couple of pipes off and blast now. It's just a bit of a bit of crap in there, just dust and shit, and I just don't want to be stuffing it in. Yeah, man, yeah, something a bit different. Oh, there's all kinds of interesting stuff in cars, that you can find out as you learn about them over the years. Oh, can that actually mount back on there or not? It doesn't look like a very good guy. Any broken clips, but it's alright, you know. We can cable tie that on, it's perfectly fine like that. No worries at all. Don't worry about that when we get to putting the bumper on and stuff. She's getting there though. I've got to buy the correct battery for it tomorrow, get all that mounted up. Probably just leave the wiring as it is for now. Just for test driving it and all of that, make sure it's all correct, then I can bring it in and, you know, pop off. All I gotta do is pop the balance pipe off and just run over everything again, triple check everything, take it for a couple more tests and, you know, confident I can, you know, let it change hands to a new home and be looked after. And, you know, I didn't put 3 years of tinkering away at this thing in for somebody to go, you know, wrap around a tree in a week. Ideally. So hopefully we can find her a good home. Yeah, at the same time, it is what it is. You know, once it's out of my hands, it's beyond my control. So I just hope it goes. You know, hope the universe is the right person, something. Well, if I'm buying that battery tomorrow and I have no need to run it again before then, I might as well put this back on the file. Thank you, I reckon. So a lot of work's been created just by the just by repainting the engine base created a lot of work. Every cable, every bit of everything has to be taken off. Well, I mean, even the earth cable on this was damaged, so I had to replace it. The cable to the starter motor was melted onto the exhaust. Somebody hadn't remounted it properly. Like this car, it's like the actual body of the car itself is in good condition. The engine, just idiots have worked on it and just caused so many problems. Painful. But that's alright. I'm a means of resurrection and rebirth. Save them one at a time. No, that's only a little bottle stuff. I'm not going to go too crazy on that. I'm happy with that. I'm happy. Get that shadow. What's going on? I'm not used to people chatting. This is occasional. This one, 20, ballpark, 20, 25, somewhere around there. Stuff on these. Now I remember that clip goes into, it used to have a little holder on there for that on some of them. I guess not. By doing the deletes on stuff, there's some bracketry that's not there, so you have to remount some stuff. I'm trying to remember how I used to do it. There's all the stuff I have to do off stream where I actually really need to really think. Well, I get all, I'll do some stupid. Pretty good. Yeah. Honestly, I have to just start putting some of the stuff away. all blooming mess, so do a bit of a quick little tidy up at least before I do anything else here. Yep. Yeah, I've just been pulling all these bins apart, so. Oh, chaos everywhere. Chaos. So good, as soon as, well not as soon as, but once this car's done, well pretty much as soon as actually, once this car's done and out of here, from here back, here forward, I'm going to rip up this floor and join it because the back floor's been finished. There's a big gap across here that's kind of boarded over. So it'd be good to actually just have it flow through. Did what I could at the time, right? So that's what it is. Oh, I keep forgetting to order a tyre for this bike. That'll remind me. Always the floor sweeper. Look at me being a good boy, stopping for a tidy up. Look at me go, my mother would be so proud. She'd fall off her blooming sofa. On cleaning. Boring stuff that makes things flow easier, right? Makes life easier. Get all this boring stuff done that you don't really want to do. Makes everything flow better. Build systems, right? That's actually needs to go back in my truck, so Yep. As I say, I stream the boring stuff, which is where progress actually is in life, isn't doing all this kind of stuff. I'll keep this oil nearby. Clearing out empty cans and stuff. I clear out those plastic bins, just try and get things operating a bit, a bit more smoothly. Try and stay on top of this kind of stuff. So you're getting to that point where it's my brain sitting there looking at it. So I'm finishing up the car and every real step and it's starting to get a bit too much parts digging going on, so we'll just stop and just take 5 to... Yeah. Not many people in here today, it's been quiet. It's been quiet. Oh well, that happens. New channel and all. I think we had like 108 or 109 subs. I think it was 109 when I started on the stream, so... Do I bother cleaning out these containers? Oh, I'm happy with that. The bucket's not flat. Pain. Nah, I shouldn't have filled this in or I won't be able to find anything. Yep. Interior PVA glue, and we need that bugger. And at the bottom, is it? No. Why is it? It's not in there. Yeah, it ain't sitting right. Why is it? Too much working out already, guys. Too much working out on stream. Can't bend enough. That's why see these other guys doing 1,500 push-ups a day and stuff. What? No, mate. No. Oh. No. Don't need that much. Oh, yeah. Good deals online on Facebook. Yeah, man. Yeah, we'll see some good stuff, especially like Trade Me has a lot of fees and stuff, man. So, you know, the prices are typically higher. A lot of people buy stuff cheap on Facebook and resell on Trade Me. Some way you can do it. Yeah, he who sniffs out the deals. My best advice if you're buying stuff on Facebook is you want stuff you want to try to check the newly listed stuff as much as you can. That's the deals that go quick, whereas anything that's been there more than a couple of days, it's typically not that much of a good deal, you know. The really good deals are gone in an hour or two, but you do want to be showing up with cash, which is where you start to, the systems and stuff of having a car and stuff help, right? Here, you know. Like if there's a deal on a car in Wellington right now, I can unload the trailer, I can go, you know, if I really, really wanted to, I can go grab it. Like, not that I need to, but I have to it's about having the capability to, right? So yeah, building up systems, setting up the life towards whatever it is I want to do. It doesn't matter, you know, but it's not about being a safe. It's not about being a mechanic or anything, it's about fitness, whatever, everything in life, right, works pretty much the same. So it's a bit more of a clear floor. How's that? Almost looks semi-civilized. Oh, we lost the charge cable now. What am I doing? Yeah, I don't think we've had many views on this stream, dude. We had a few at the start, and then yeah, it's sat on one for a bit last. So, as I say, don't matter. Yeah. It seems to depend on what I title the streams and stuff. Like, you know, you can title it one thing and it's hundreds of views, and you title it ever so slightly differently and you get, you know, 10. I think a lot of it is because I was live not that long ago. The fitness stuff. But I don't know, man. It don't matter. Yeah, so I started this cleanup the other day and I got everything, I got everything out and then, you know, threw out the cans, well, I threw them as far as outside the door, and then I didn't really, do more about it yet, so just make sure. Otherwise, it'll all sit on the floor for months and I'll step over it, and I won't want to come down here because I'll go, oh, look at all this. Just sort it now. Why don't I have another lid? That's okay. Let it all work out. As the music was in my last short I put up yesterday, let it all work out. Everything comes in time with enough repetition, enough chipping away at things. Piece by piece, one thing at a time, literally. Or two in this case. There we go, two. Oh. What up, chat? What's going on? Yeah, you can just get a cheap bike for like $50, and that'll keep you fit as well. Rather than doing your steps, you can jump on a bike. that too. I did it a couple of years that way when I used to live in Auckland. Long story short, I lost my license for a couple of years, and it's a long time ago. And yeah, I just jumped on a mountain bike and rode to work and that. Right, it was how far was I? 50 kilometres to work each way each day. So yeah, it was a bit of a trip. You know, I changed job about halfway through it and managed to get down to like 30k a day each way. So it was like 70 kilometres a day of cycling to get to work and back. So about, you know, what's that? 45, 50 miles somewhere around there. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, it's a hard one these days to sort of say what to do. Like most jobs these days aren't going to support. They're not going to support actual living. So if you go live in the city, by the time you're paying the rent in the city and all the bills and stuff, even if you're working full time, you're going to be $100 a week or something better off when you're starting out to your current position, and then you're going to have the expenses of a car and gas. You can actually put yourself in a worse position, but you have to then try and move your way up from then, or get some more work experience to then, you know, be taken on in a better role that pays more, stuff like that, right? So you can build stuff for yourself also. Personally, me working for other people, I can't stand it. Unbearable. Literally unbearable. Need a radiator clip. That's handy. For the bonnet rock. Where's the solder? I'll hang the solder up with the soldering iron. That would probably be smart, wouldn't it? I'll put the solder away, I'll put it with the soldering iron. Oh, have one viewing. How are we? How are you? Hope you're well, dear friends. Giving a bit of clean up at the moment. We're pretty still. Now I can put that diff away again as well. Somebody asked about it, wants some specs off it. Sticky. Even the back of the garage needs a bit of a tidy up now. Not good. Alrighty. Your bin. It's always right, you're always cleaning something. Work never ends in life. Yeah, that's it, bro. That's what I'm on here for, right? Try and inspire people to just keep going. While I'm yapping, like, yeah, just see it's that bit by bit. It's don't stress about the future. Don't try and have a plan for the next 10 years because you don't know what you don't know. Like if you're not quite on that path yet, you have no idea what 10 years away on it looks like, right? You can sort of set a goal and go, well, I want this, and aim towards it. But you don't try and worry about the past. You don't try and plan for the future. You try and stay present. But you don't want to be just like buried all in on today like there's no tomorrow either, right? So just you take it as it comes. You live, you learn. We learn through failure. That is the only way humans learn. So people stop working out for a month or something, and they're like, oh, I failed, I don't work anymore. It's like, no, it's your first failure. You got knocked down, you get back up, you do it again, and they say fail fast, right? So the best performers in the world fail, and then they don't dwell on it, and then they might fail again every 10 minutes, they just fail. So they call it failing forward. Get all the failures under you, because the failure is where you learn. In success, you learn nothing. So say I went motorbike racing, and in my first ever race I went to, I won, right? Not that would happen, but say I just went and won this race out of nowhere. It's like, I learned nothing, right? I'm better off coming dead last in my first race. I'm better off getting smoked by everyone and being crushed to the bottom. So we'll get back up, keep trying, right? That's where you're going to build the skills to actually make a reality to win and stuff like that, right? And you got to want it, and I don't want it enough to win it, to be honest. I have a lot of other plans for my life, so got to be a bit careful with the old bikes, mate. Never ending bins of parts, man. Too much stuff. Too much stuff. Yeah, I'm saying it stores these parts and parts them up the back, and I just kind of get them away. That's alright. We'll reshuffle up the back shortly. Clear some of this crap out. Oh, honestly, I reached that point where I'm very a bit much for today. I think I need to go wind down for about. I've been on my phone. I've moderated for Dennis this morning. I've done a workout stream on my own. I've looked at the battery for this. I've done a whole heap of research on other stuff I'm looking for the future. I won't go into some secret stuff for the channel and that, things I'm thinking about and planning, but and other aspects of life, right? So yeah, so I just take some time to think on that as well. Well, I think I'll get off here shortly. I'll at least just gonna head out of the garage. We might head up to the bring the torch with me. Lights are off. All chargers and everything are off. Main power's cut off there. Okay, cool, we're good. Yeah, good. Yeah, I'll probably come down here later tonight, to be honest. Might have a once Susie's in bed, I might have a chill in the shed. I haven't done it in a while. It's kind of my favourite shed time, is everyone's asleep, the world's quiet, the cicadas shut up, and I can kind of sit in the shed with some quiet music and just flow along, right? That whole vibe, man, the whole thing. Yeah, I don't know, man, it doesn't really feed me viewers doing this, eh? Sometimes it does. You never know with YouTube, bro. Like, I did a mechanic stream like this the other day. It was like, it literally got 5 views in 2 hours. And I did one the next day doing the same thing. And it was like 150 views, 6 subs. And I was like, okay. Right then. This is how, so that's where you have to separate from the outcome of things. You have to take away the expectation that, like, just because I go live, it doesn't mean I'm going to get thousands of viewers or something, just because just because you take an entry level job or something or whatever, you know, it doesn't mean you're stuck there. Just because you want to start to learn to do something, whatever, it doesn't mean you're not going to, you know, struggle like crazy for 10 years. Honestly, that's what it takes, you know. Yeah, I mean, there's people who speedrun stuff, right? They really commit to stuff and they build being worth millions in a year or two. You see that with all the, you know, again, rare exceptions, right? These like Instagram, TikTokers, whatever, driving Lambos and whatever. But you got to understand, you know, we're not those people. They typically come from money. The really rare ones don't, but you know, they're into stuff we're not. So, hi, no growlies, thank you. Zed, be careful. They won't be careful. They won't be careful. But yeah, just don't stress yourself out thinking about it, bro. Just try and think. What do you actually want to? What do you want to do? Where does your heart tell you want to go? What do you feel is a life that, at the end of it, it's like, yeah, man, like it doesn't have to be something extreme and crazy. It can just be serving others or whatever, or you know, just whatever turns your crank, man. But I'd be viewing it as, you know, well, what are you not going to regret when you're 80? If you're laying there dying at 80 and you'll be like, yeah, man, you know what? You know, early on, like me, it's like my early on life, I made a lot of stuff up, you know, I'm obviously not perfect now, but, you know, like, who are you at the end of the journey? That's the meaning of life, is to go on the journey, and it's the game. So, yeah, man. Room for your vape charge, just found it in your pocket full. Yeah, that'll happen. Well, no, I honestly, I'm finding it hard to work on some stuff on the car on stream. That's all. Because I want to obviously engage people. Like people come in, they're like, oh, what car is it? Da, da, da. And I like talk, and then it's like the workouts, right? You go and do something in the background for a minute, and people are like, oh, you know, it's like, well, not sure what to do there. So that's all. As I say, as I've always said, if I can help one person, sweet. You know, if we can drive along. But what time is it now? It's pretty good. Oh, yeah, it's already 27. A bit of a sun going down. Let the dogs out for a bit and sit on the deck. I got me camping chairs here. A little spot with the Menace. Hey, Menace. Yeah, that's it, bro. Like, if we can hang out and talk and it benefits you in some way. I mean, this, like, I prefer this. It's just like a one-on-one, you know. It's a one-sided video call. But yeah, man, nah, it's been a big deal getting that car running for me. That car was the car I was working on when everything fell apart, and you know I wasn't here, right? So everything's been moved. And that's the first car that's actually going to be put out of here. So it's been a very big mental wall for me, and that car being delayed by like 3 years, and just how I feel. There's a lot tied up in how I feel about that. I won't go into in situations with people and all sorts. And it's all been about clawing my way back and just making sure I, you know, do what's right and make sure things get finished and cleared out and move on into the next chapter of my life, right? So, yeah. Zed, can you chill out? What is stuck? Why is there a leaf stuck to your foot? There's a leaf stuck to your foot, dumbass. Hang on. Yeah, it's literally in your toenail. There you go, mate. You're a very happy fella, aren't you? You're very energetic for an old boy. Waggle, 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 waggle. But yeah, man. I'll just sit for a minute. Maybe somebody else will wander in the door. But yeah, YouTube just doesn't, like, without the actual subscribers coming and viewing the content and dropping a like and commenting, and you know, it kind of like feeds an initial 10 random people, and you know, like the chances of them, you know, you might get one sub a day or something, so the random people aren't that many. Whereas if, you know, if 10 of the regulars come in the first 5 minutes and all hit the like and stuff, then it's gonna, you know, it's gonna keep feeding more people. So this is how it goes with YouTube. Like, that's why you'll see the number be like 1, and it'll occasionally go to like 3 or something. It's like, whatever. But yeah, be like, shit ain't, this ain't finished, but I done it all. Look at that. I'm a big boy, I did it myself. True story. No, I'm just learning to have a lot of gratitude, man. Learning to have a lot of gratitude for um, how easy I have it compared to some people on this earth, and the other gratitude is for how far I've come, and you know, gratitude and appreciation for those who've helped me and tolerated me in my, you know, stupid questions and difficult times and that, right? Yeah, man. Onward and upward in life, we move forward day by day. That's the game, and with a positive attitude makes it easier, right? Oh, looks like we've got some more people here. Hello, hello. Yeah, for sure. For sure. So we can just talk about whatever. It says there's 3 people, so if you're there, you can say hello. I don't bite. I am friendly. We just try and keep the distractions of the world out of it. Politics, stuff like that, stuff that that's beyond our control. That's what I talk about here, is sort of taking charge of your own life, just keeping away, putting in the work, and actually getting what you want, right? Rather than looking at everybody else's lives and stuff. That's what I'm all about. So I do some workout streams, work on cars. We play with the dogs, whatever's going on. I'm going to do some long form content soon, so I'll keep working away at that. I'll drop some stuff in future. I'm still planning. Hey dog, what are you up to, bro? I'm up. How are you, bro? Hey, come back. I want to give pats. Come here. Hey, where are you at, mate? Where is it? There he is. Ah, Susie's here. Oh, nobody wants to see that part of it. Nobody wants the rear view of Zed. Hey, turn around. Every now and then, turn around and come around. We got to get one pull-up challenge. Oh, okay. Oh, is that Hyrox event? Why have I heard of Hyrox? It's like a competition stuff, or what's going on now? There's nothing like that here, bro. I don't think they run anything like that here in NZ. There's a love heart from Wifey. She's come to join. I worked on the car a bit and stuff, but yeah, it's all the fiddly stuff. So I think it's going to be a 1 in the morning on my own type with a bit of quiet music job. But yeah, I'm just struggling with the little stuff off stream, because I also feel it's so boring, and I'm kind of pottering around. I'm trying to think, but I'm also like, I've got to check the chat and stuff. So there is some stuff I can, you know. I'm just working all that out, so no pressure. See how we go. That's unknown, by the way, Susie. The bro's always changing his name. To make your name like Finding Nemo, make your name Finding Turbo. Finding Turbo. That'll be a good one. Oh, well, you would have seen as well. I know on the story I put up on Instagram, we stopped at the roadworks at the red light district. So we went out last night after I got the car running. We didn't have any grocery in that. I'm like, nah, we'll go out. We'll get us a butter chicken, mate, and yeah. There's a butter chicken, and yeah. I should just stay like this the whole time, just like Jabba the Hutt, just like. That might give me views. Added unknown to it because of Fina. Yeah, you need to. Bro, stop changing your name. Just think on it, and like you can pick out a good one. You can, like, you know. What you can do, bro, is any name you think you might want, just search it first. So go into YouTube and just put @ and then put in whatever you want. And if it's already taken, you know, it's gonna pop up. So anything that doesn't pop up in the search is that exact thing, like it's available. True words, dog. Nobody needs that shot, Zed. Nobody. Oh, you did that? Yeah. Said, leave her alone. Yeah, there was a another puppy I wanted, but the breed, basically it's from one of these rescue organisations, and they're always difficult to deal with. I got Zed from a rescue place, and he's saying to have hip problems at like 8 years old. And every time there's a rescue dog, they're like, there's too many dogs, so we only do D6 dogs. But the thing is you cannot D6 a dog at 9 weeks old. So there's this Malinois cross I really want, but they've D6 them at 9 weeks old. And the problem with that is especially with the larger the breed, the longer it is, it's 12 to 18 months before you fix a puppy, because it screws up their hormones and then their joints don't develop properly, and then they get hip dysplasia. So what these rescue places are doing is they're taking these dogs and they go, oh, we've D6'd it. It's like, right, so when that dog hits 8 years old until it's 13 or 15, it's going to have severe hip problems and either need surgery or need to be euthanized and not have a full life because you didn't want it to breed. You know, stuff like this is a pain, so no, I can't be bothered with the drama of it. And it's just the dog's going to suffer later, unfortunately. But yeah, that's how they do it, so it's a shame. I'm still kind of tempted because it's like, well, the dog's going to live out its life anyway. It's going to have hip dysplasia anyway and stuff. But yeah, I mean, I don't really want to foot the bill for it and take on a dog that, you know, I know the issue it's going to cause with it. So it's unfortunate. But it's a beautiful dog. It's a 9-week-old puppy that's Malinois cross cattle dog. And yeah, I was looking at getting that. And Susie fell in love with him as well. And I'm like, oh, but yeah, these rescue places are really difficult to deal with. They're really, really particular, and they're just, they're like some dog trainers you meet, right? And they just know absolutely everything there is about dog training, and like you can see the most dog trainer 101 behaviours, and they're doing stuff wrong, and like you just don't even bother correcting them, right? Yeah, you had one as a working dog. Yeah. I thought a pure Malinois might be a bit of a hand grenade, but we'll see how we go. But yeah, it's just a shame. Like that, it's like I went and took Heidi into the vet once, and they said, "I'll leave her in the truck because we've got this other dog, and it's like afraid of people and dogs." And then I'm like, oh, okay. And I went in, and this guy's there, and he's full dog trainer outfit. He's got the feeding pouch, he's got the whole lot, and there was nothing wrong with the dog. The dog was a bit nervous, it was a bit shy, but I crouched down and I was like, oh, hey, hello, from a couple of metres away. And the dog was on a loose lead, and it started to walk over to me, and it was like, a bit timid, a bit shy, but it was friendly. It was tail wagging, but it wanted to come to me, right? He's like, oh, no, this dog's no good with people. It's terrified of people. I'm sitting there thinking, if the dog was terrified of people, the moment I crouched down and walked in, the thing would have hit him right up on your leg or something, right? And he's trying to train this dog into recovery, and it's like, oh, hello, and the thing wanted to come straight over and say hello and be friendly, and it was a bit nervous, but it was coming towards me, and he pulled it back on the lead and pulled it right in behind his leg, and he's like, oh, I was like, oh, I think it was okay, and he's, oh, no, well, you can see now the dog's hiding behind my leg, and I was going to say, well, you just put the damn thing there, but I've learned not to argue with such people, bro. It's just pointless, so it's just go on your way, mate. It's just a shame, that you see that happening where they're trying to train dog that, and it's like, it's not a hard problem to fix. But if you're gonna be so worried that the dog isn't okay with people that you're gonna pull it away from any person it does want to meet, well, you're just reinforcing the same thing. So, in my opinion, again, I'm not a professional dog trainer. That's my opinion. So they've got theirs. I'm kind of done just like arguing out different opinions like that. It's like, oh, they'll do it their way, I'll do it mine. Happy days. Everybody's happy. Priest was an absolute unit for a dog. That's a good name. I knew somebody who had a Doberman called Puss Puss. Yeah, Puss Puss. Big Doberman will come around. It was my mate's dog. Whatever. Well, yeah. It's funny. They call it Puss Puss. Good name for a dog. And yeah, my mate's dad had another one that was can't remember exactly what breed it was, that one. It was some kind of guard dog, right? And he named it Herman. It was a German breed, and he named it Herman. So it was quite good. And now we've got Zed, which of course is named after the 300 Zeds, and as well from Pulp Fiction. At the time, you know, I like Zed's Dead is a thing I like in that. But yeah, mostly to do with the cars. And then Heidi was just a nice German name. Means the noble one of the aristocracy of pure breed. So that's the joke there. Just so you know, with the Heidi name. So of the aristocracy of pure breed. Yeah. Bit of 1940s Germany reference there for you. But no, Heidi Klum, the supermodel, because she's blonde. That's what it is. I nearly named her Sabine. I was going to name her Sabine after Sabine Schmidt, who was the queen of the Nürburgring, who sadly passed away. But she was on the Top Gear show, racing in the van and that. I could beat that lap time in a van. So yeah, that was. If I get another German Shepherd girl, I'm actually looking at one at the moment. Exact same, looks almost identical to Heidi. 3-year-old German Shepherd that needs a rehome for for all we know. It could be Heidi's sister, I don't know. But you know, it's a free German Shepherd, 3 years old, and I'm like, but I think Susie would like to raise a puppy. We'll mother test her. We'll mother test Susie with a puppy. Given I just got done raising one, and here's what I raised. Nice, yeah. Can you not break? You literally just cracked the edge of the wheel arch on me. Oi! No! Come here! You dropped a bunch of clay under. No! Oi! Else! Here. Very good. You're a menace, you know that? You're a menace. You're a menace. You remember that episode? Yeah. Oi! Black sheep. Have you any wool? Oi! Can you get out? No! Stop being a dick. What's the number one rule of being cool, dog? Don't be a dick. Just, you see, Zed will chill out a bit, right? She just has to sniff everything, has to know everything. But you're just nosy, you know that? Nosy bish. You're very beautiful though. I like your stance, Heidi. I like your style, girl. Leave that. I know what you're thinking. No. Oh my god. Oh, I'm being circled by like 10 mosquitoes. I wonder why about something biting on my hand. Alright, dogs, let's get inside. Hey, you know. Coming in, Zed. Bed? You good? Alright. Does make me a bit sad seeing his hips starting to go. Like, it's not too bad yet, but obviously it's going to be over time. His hips are going to get worse, sadly. So, look after the boy. Yeah, so much personality. Yeah, that's how it goes with them. I made a mess of everything. What am I going to do yet? What am I going to do yet? Probably need to go over the shower. I was going to say I'll just step away and get changed because I'm all natural under the overalls. It's too hot for anything else. So yeah. I've done carnivore in periods, man. Not like long. Like basically, I did it when I wanted to drop a lot of weight, and then I will do it in winter if I get a lot of hip pain and stuff, just to keep the inflammation down. But usually, yeah, I'm a bit. I have my cheeky treats. I'm a lot better than I used to be, but frankly, like pure carnivore, I struggle. I just struggle with the cost and restrictiveness of it at times. Like I can do it. It's just I want to put money into other stuff and motorbikes and this and that. So it's kind of a balancing act of like, but I do try and eat clean, ish. You know, I'll still have a bit of ice cream. I'll still have, you know, some Coca-Cola and whatever, right? I'm not a nun. So absolute menace. Heidi, you are an absolute menace. You're an absolute menace, dog. You hear that? You're a menace to society. How can you not have water? I just topped it up like not just before. What the? Okay. Hang on. There's still some in there. What are you talking about? There you go. You happy now, princess? You happy? You got what you bloody wanted? You get what you wanted? Oh, hey. Hello. Hello. You done make a flip. Everybody survived the flip. I hope you enjoy the ride. That will be $3. Thank you. What have I done now? Knocked everything over. Just made a mess now. Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, it's a effort thing and stuff. But yeah, I do typically. I'll be doing a big grocery shop tomorrow, and that'll honestly I'll be a bit more towards the carnivore side of it then. The only thing I will sort of, I just basically go more carnivore, but I try to stay in keto, right? Stay out of keto because it's just going in and out of keto flow is not ideal. Alright, you happy there, dog? Oh, I shouldn't open up all the windows and stuff. That's why I came in, was all the mosquitoes are out. Stay there, pup. Really? Hello? Come pick you up. I can pick you up soon. You come, we go on a trip in spaceship. Knocking everything over again. Dog, it would have been good if you drank the water, not fucking dribbled it all over the bloody floor. You're a grade A moron, you know that? Ah, dog. What am I going to do with you, dog? What am I going to do with you? Nah, before April. I think it's the 25th or 26th is the official release. The official announcement, and then it should be immediately available. It'll be immediately available on the Samsung website and stuff for pre-order. Apparently, you can register interest on the Samsung website, but I'm going to do it through 2 Degrees, so there's no way I'd pay cash for a phone like that. But yeah, I'll just put it on my contract account, and they just take it out each month at like $40, $60, whatever it is. I may go for like the S25 or something. I'm just not sure. The S26 has that jump, but you know, as they discount down the S25 more and more, it's like. But they don't have the S25 through 2 Degrees in any of the big hard drives. They only have like a 120, I think it's 128 gig. Zed, what are you trying to eat? What is that? Oh. A bit of cardboard. Cardboard is not nutritious for dog. I mean, my phone falling over again. Why does my phone keep doing cartwheels? Maybe it's not a good idea for me to get a new phone. It's just because I keep leaning it too much, that's why. That's what's happening. That's what's going on. But yeah, I don't know if you guys see it, but for me, it just says 2 people in here the whole time. So to me, it says YouTube just literally feeds nobody in. It said 4 briefly before. But yeah, it doesn't really engage much. So usually, honestly, the best viewership I get and the most chat I get is if I start off live, sitting here. If I sit here and talk and whatever and have a coffee and whatever, that's when we get the trolls. We get all that, right? But as far as workouts and work on cars and stuff, it's people want me to be like, hey guys, what up, chat? Like right in the, you know. And like I can't stream that way all day. I can't, you know, I've got shit to do. I can't sit around yapping the whole day about whatever, you know, talking bullshit with people and telling people, you know, oh, here's what I do and here's what I like. I'm trying to more show the work and just do it while I'm doing stuff. But I can chill for about, as I say, we'll kick it with the boys. Samsung laptop, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, sorry, ADHD. We'll change topic. We dive around. My bad. Yeah, it's a new S26 Samsung coming out. My phone is, as you can probably tell by how I've just dropped it like 4 times. It's cracked. It's damaged. It's 7 years old. I've gone through 3 of these phones this year. The old Note 20s. So I'm just they're getting to sort of 7 years old now. Samsung said they're sort of ceasing support for a lot of these older phones now. So I want to get something a bit better. But honestly, I am half tempted just to go and spend, like, it's about $500 for a good a Note 20 again. I could just do that. But in saying that, the reviews I read and stuff, a lot of people on websites and stuff have gone from the Note 20 to the S25, and that's what I was looking at. And then it was like, oh, well, the S26 is out in like another month. And I'm like, oh. So they've already discounted on the 2 Degrees website, they've already discounted down the S25 by like $300 or something. But it may be for new contracts only or something. So we'll see what happens. Any plans of putting turbos on the project? Yeah, that one's twin turbo. That grey one we've built just now. My project car up the back, down the line, I'll do something with it. I'm going to keep it non-turbo for now, just get it running and on the road. My brown one up the back. In time. There's a lot of other stuff I have to do. I do like to tinker on that car occasionally, but yeah, there's a lot of other stuff going on. I've still got to get the gearbox out of my truck. So at least the Mrs. truck is fixed. This car is now running. We're making progress in that direction, right? Takes great video. Good for filming, yeah. And that's the other side of it, is my qualification is actually in photography. So that's what I was really into, and I'm hoping to get back into that, and I want to get more into like drones and stuff, and doing that cinematic stuff, because that's the side of photography I always enjoyed, was getting out and stuff. So like my long form videos maybe talks about, like, you know, yeah, I won't go too far into it, but there'll be some motivational type stuff and whatever, and travel in the truck and something like that. But I also don't want to interrupt my travel too much. I want to share my life experiences. I want to share knowledge. I want to try and help people, but I don't want it to be like I go on a camping trip or I go to the beach and all I'm doing for half the day is filming to make content, right? And then I'm coming home and I'm editing, or you know, you can post it weeks later, and like, who cares? But you know what I mean? It's finding a way to do that where it's, you know, actually you're not taking away from the trip. You know, I don't want to be viewing, you know, it's like going to a concert and filming the whole concert the whole time, and you don't actually see the concert and enjoy that moment. So I want to make sure, you know, I'm doing that, not losing myself on the way, you know. One moment. Yeah. Oh, wicked, man. On stage. I haven't heard of the person, but let me know if it happens, and if there's a link and stuff and all that, man. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see what other people have going on. Like, I'd rather know what you guys have going on in your own lives and what you're aiming towards, than, you know, what some celebrity's doing or what's in the news, right? It's far more interesting to me, to be honest. I always like just talking to people. Viking metal band. Oh, now we're talking. Hang on. There we go. I'll make sure I get that. Make sure I got it. I'll look it up. I've been into a lot of my like Rammstein and stuff in the past. It depends on my mood as to what music I listen to, because I used to listen to a lot of like death metal and stuff and all sorts, and it was just like, it depends on my mood and my state, right? Like, it tends to, you know, I don't want to be angsty and angry at the world, so I've got to be a bit careful of how it affects me, because, you know, everything's an influence, right? So, but, you know, sometimes I like, you know, I'll be on a motorbike ride, is more when I play like Pantera, Lamb of God, Sepultura, Apocalyptica sometimes, funnily enough, which is like orchestra metal type stuff. But yeah, pretty mainstream stuff. Dimmu Borgir, I quite like a lot of Dimmu Borgir, especially when I'm like riding BMX in a skate park or something, but a Dimmu Borgir was always my jam. But even then, like, it would be like, I'd be BMXing on a skate park, and depending on my mood, if I'm like, yeah, like really pushing it, I'd be like Dimmu Borgir and stuff, and like Pantera and that. More toned down would be like Chemical Brothers, Galvanize, Fatboy Slim, Praise You, all that kind of stuff was more my jam with that. Oh man, you get out there, you get out and about for sure. Yeah, you're living it. You're living it. What are you doing? You got all that going on? What are you doing, wasting your time with little old me sitting in New Zealand, mate? You're right. Okay. Have you made us famous yet? How many subscribers have you got, us dog? Just put it on dog cam. If I get famous, we'll just dog. Dog. There you go, dog. Yeah, make us famous, dog. Make us famous, dog. Should we just make a channel with just Heidi's World? And I'll just set a camera at her all day. Hey, you can be the star of the show, yeah? It will be your big moment. Yeah. Paid to watch. Oh, getting paid. Getting paid to watch things. What the bro? What kind of life are you living, man? What kind of life is this? I gotta catch up, dog. Have a kiss? Thanks, mate. Ah. Alright. I'm probably gonna bounce off here in a minute, guys, because I'll have a shower before the missus gets home. I'm a bit covered in car. At least I'm on the edge of the bed in my overalls, so I won't get in too much trouble. Oh, yeah, that's what she'll sound like. She'll be whining at me, I know. Not really. Susie's actually really chill with that stuff, so got a winner there. Alright. So the motor runs. Oh, yeah. Rad. That's wicked, man. Yeah, I looked at joining the military at one point. I went and talked to the army recruiter up in the city, and he I went, oh, look, like, you know, mechanic and upskill and all that. Oh, yeah, cool. And I went, like, you know, I want like a role where I'm just like in New Zealand, like, you know, just working on stuff or whatever. He's like, oh, no, we'd be deploying you. We'll put you out and whatever. And I said, and describe that role to me. Can you talk me through what happens? I said, the truck breaks down. I'm the mechanic there to fix the truck. There's enemy snipers with whatever up on the hill. What is my... How does that situation go down? He's like, well, you get out of the truck and you fix the truck and everyone else covers you. I said, so you're telling me a truck breaks down, I'm the idiot leaned over the engine bay fixing this vehicle, and the enemy on the hill knows that if they take me out, the vehicle's not going anywhere. He's like, yeah, pretty much. And I said, but there he goes, but that's what the rest of your crew's there for, to protect you and cover you. I'm like, you know, I think I'm good. I think I'm gonna not do that. But yeah, bro, I'm gonna head off. I'm gonna go have a shower, go clean myself up, get the car off me, and I suppose we'll work out something. We're going grocery shopping tomorrow sometime, I believe. We'll work it out. Won't stress about it. Just keep on going. Just keep the ball rolling. Just keep everything tumbling. That's what I'm focused on at the moment. It doesn't have to be the biggest, best progress in the world. It just needs to be progress. Oh, well, he didn't tell me that. Yeah, no, he told me you'll just get out there and they'll cover you and while you're fixing it. And I mean, no, that's a bit strong for me, bro. I'm good. I ain't putting my back to the enemy. I'm good. I'll catch you next time. You're on Dennis's stream, right? I'm sure you're on Dennis's lives all the time, aren't you? Not going crazy? But I'll be on there modding in a couple of hours and that, and have a chat with everyone and catch up. And, yeah, another day ticked off. All good. I do have that bit in my head. Oh, I could have got more done today, whatever. So let's just keep the momentum. Thank you for coming by as well, Nine. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, we'll just. Yeah. I've just got to work out the streaming while working on casting and how I can sort of focus, and we'll see how we go. We'll see. Bits and pieces. Cool. Alright, have a goodie. And yeah, I'd say I'll do another workout tomorrow morning or something. Sometimes it's every 2 days, sometimes it's every day. Is what it is. Sweet.